Welcome back! Today, we're diving into a comparison that's getting a lot of attention lately. HireVire versus Trackaby.
Yeah, two big names when it comes to time tracking and candidate screening. Each has its strengths, but they're pretty different in focus.
Totally. Let's start with HireVire. It's really built around automating candidate screening, right?
Exactly. It helps recruiters collect pre-recorded responses, saving a ton of manual back and forth early in hiring.
I like that it focuses on asynchronous screening. Candidates answer when it's convenient, and recruiters review when they can.
True. And it speeds up the whole initial interview process without losing that personal touch.
Meanwhile, Trackaby leans heavily into employee time tracking, especially for remote teams.
Yeah, it's packed with features like activity monitoring, screenshots, even project management tools.
Honestly, it feels more like a full suite for managing remote productivity, not just a time tracker.
Right. And HireVire, while powerful, is super specialized. It doesn't touch time tracking at all.
So if you're hiring and screening tons of candidates, HireVire feels like the no-brainer.
But if you're trying to manage a team's day-to-day work hours and tasks, Trackaby's your friend.
One thing I found interesting is that HireVire allows customized screening questions in video, audio, or text formats.
That flexibility is gold, especially for roles where communication skills are key.
Exactly. You can immediately see if someone can articulate themselves well.
Meanwhile, Trackaby gives you detailed reports on employee performance, which helps with team evaluations.
And not just reports. They even have a leave management system built in.
Yeah, it's like they've thought about every pain point of remote management and attacked them all.
What about pricing? That's always a big factor.
Definitely. HireVire has simple, scalable pricing based on usage, while Trackaby has a freemium model, then tiers up.
That free plan on Trackaby is actually pretty generous if your team's small.
True. Although once you scale, you'll probably want the paid features like screenshots and advanced reporting.
Something else I liked about HireVire: no apps to download. Everything's web-based.
That's huge, especially when candidates might get turned off by having to install something just to apply.
On the flip side, Trackaby's desktop app helps monitor offline activities too.
Right. You can track time even when someone's not actively connected. Pretty smart for fieldwork.
Between the two, they really serve different stages of the employee life cycle.
Exactly. HireVire helps you find the right people. Trackaby helps you manage them afterward.
I wonder if companies might end up using both, just for different needs.
Honestly, I can see that. Start with HireVire to screen candidates, onboard them, then manage their work through Trackaby.
Seamless flow, although managing two platforms could add some overhead.
True, but if they're solving different problems, it might be worth it.
Speaking of problems, I saw that Trackaby has anti-fraud measures built in.
Yeah, like detecting mouse or keyboard simulation. That's so necessary today.
It's a bit Big Brother, but at the same time, you need trust when managing remote teams.
Agreed. And it's not about spying, it's about ensuring accountability.
Another thing, HireVire lets candidates redo their responses if they're not happy.
I love that. It reduces pressure, gives you a better look at the candidate's true abilities.
Makes the process feel fairer, too. Nobody likes being judged on a single bad take.
Exactly. And for companies, it means getting better quality applications.
Trackaby also integrates with a ton of project management tools like Jira and Trello.
Super helpful. If your team already lives in those platforms, it's an easy add-on.
HireVire's integrations are more HR-focused. Think ATS systems.
Which makes sense given it's targeting recruiters.
So if you're listening and trying to decide, it really comes down to, are you hiring or managing?
Yep, if hiring's your pain point, go HireVire. If managing remote work is the issue, Trackaby wins.
That said, I think both are pretty user-friendly. You don't need a PhD in IT to set them up.
Totally. Their UIs are clean, simple, and intuitive.
Another plus, both platforms are still actively developing new features.
Yeah, neither feels stagnant. They're listening to user feedback, which is huge.
I like seeing that evolution. You don't want to invest in something that'll be outdated next year?
No kidding. It's like buying a flip phone in the age of smartphones.
So true. One last thing. Trackabee even supports freelance tracking. Cool for agencies.
That's a big bonus. You can track contractors and employees separately.
Meanwhile, Heraveer's main goal is to make early hiring faster, without sacrificing quality.
Which is, honestly, half the battle. Bad hires cost time, money, and morale.
For real, preventing a bad hire up front beats trying to fix a mess later.
Exactly. Like they say, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure.
Wise words. Well, that's our deep dive for today.
If you're weighing Heraveer versus Trackabee, just be clear about your needs first.
And hey, maybe you'll find that using both actually makes the most sense.
Thanks for tuning in. Catch you next time with another Tech Showdown.
See you then.